welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a very soft, very romantic Valentine's Day makeup look. So I've already prepped my skin up with moisturizer and sunscreen, and if you want your makeup to look natural, make sure to do that. I'm going to be starting my makeup with the NARS foundation. This foundation is actually very lightweight and very natural. I'm actually going to take very little. I'm going to warm it up using my fingers. Then I'm just going to dab it onto my face. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush to blend all of it in very well. Make sure to take a lot of time in blending your foundation, because that is the main thing that is going to make your skin look very natural and not heavy at all. So now that I'm done using foundation, I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer, only when I need it. Please make sure to not apply a lot. I like putting my concealer in this way, because then it makes my face look very lifted. Also, I'm hiding any red spots on my face or any pigmentation that I don't want to peek through. So for concealer, I'm taking this concealer brush and I'm going to blend it upwards, because I feel like it gives me a very lifted look. The key to making your skin still look like skin even after makeup is when you let some texture show, and when you don't want to hide everything, every dark spot on your face. And normal skin is meant to have texture, spots, acne, etc. So now that I'm done blending in my concealer, I'm gonna go in with the main character of this look, which is the blush. So I'm using the Pixie blush, and this is a very pinky rosy kind of blush, and this is what gives that soft romantic look to the makeup. So I'm going to use it generously on my nose, on my cheeks, and if you want, you can also put a little on your chin, which I will be doing, because I want my makeup to mimic my natural skin. So I'm gonna go in with the same foundation brush that I took, and I'm gonna just blend in my blush. This Pixie blush is very easy to blend, as you can see, and it is also very dewy. So if you're into blushes that look very nice and hydrating, you should definitely try the Pixie blush. Well, now that we're done with blush, I'm gonna go in with highlighter. I'm gonna use the Dior highlighter in the shade Gold. This highlighter does lean a bit yellow, so make sure that you're not applying a lot. Again, I'm taking the same foundation brush and the blush brush that I used, and I'm just blending in the highlighter. I'm also taking it to the temples of my face to give that natural, radiant, glowy look. So I love that this makeup is very natural and very dewy. Now to lock everything in, I'm going to use a Charlotte Tilbury powder with a powder puff. I'm just going to take some and I'm going to press it onto my skin first, And then I'm only using it where I need it, which is the T-zone and under my eyes. Make sure to not apply a lot because you don't want to take the glow from your face. As you can see that my face still looks very glowy even after setting my eyes and around my mouth and my forehead. That is why I love the Charlotte Tilbury powder, because it doesn't make your skin look very matte and it just keeps the glow alive. Now that we're done with the cream products, we're gonna layer the powder products on top, which is why I used the compact powder. And now I'm gonna use the Dior blush in the shade Rosy Glow. I'm gonna use a brush to apply this blush. Okay, so I'm just putting it in the center of my face because this is a very soft feminine makeup look and I want to look like I'm blushing from within. Okay, I feel like we're done with blush, but if you're someone who likes more blush, go ahead. Now that we're done with the blush, we're gonna move on to the eyes. Now I'm gonna do my eyes and I'm using the same blush that I used on my cheeks, using the Dior powder blush in the shade Rosy Glow. I want this look to be very monochromatic. That is why I'm using the same powder blush on my eyelids as eyeshadow. Going to take just a little. I'm going to put it on my crease and a little on my eyelids as well. Make sure to like properly blend it in. You don't want any patches to be there. See? Looks so nice and fresh. It's just bringing the whole look together. I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. This looks enough. So now that we're done with eyeshadow, we're gonna play around with highlighter. I'm gonna use the Dior highlighter palette and I'm going in with the lightest shade. And I'm just taking some on my finger and I'm spreading it on my eyelids. I'm doing the same with the other eye. I'm also using some pink highlighter. I'm using this shade. I also feel like adding some inner corner highlight. I use the same Dior highlighter palette. Just put the same light shade on the inner corners of my eye. I also feel like going in with pink, the pink highlighter, so I'm also going to add that. So now I feel like the eyes are done. I already have eyelash extensions, but you can go ahead with lots and lots of mascara. For my brows, I'm just going to brush them. I don't feel like filling them in because I want to keep the makeup look very soft and natural. And harsh brows like take away the softness from your face. I'm going to take the same pink highlighter from the Dior highlighter palette and I'm going to put some on my nose, on my cheeks. I love this Dior highlighter palette because it doesn't have like chunky glitter particles. It looks very natural and very fresh. I also love that it has so many different shades, so I can use it for different parts of the face. I feel like I'm done with highlighter now, so let's move on to the lips. So I feel like doing an ombre lip. So I'm taking the Simply Nam lipstick in the shade Tanya. I think they've discontinued this. So I just applied very little lipstick as the base and I smudged it with my fingers, and now I'm gonna apply a deeper red or berry like tone in the middle to create an ombre effect. I'm using the Givenchy Rouge lipstick in the shade 36. I'm only using it in the center of my lips. The way this makes my lips look bigger is insane. Now I feel like we're done with the lips. For the final step, I'm going to use the MAC Fixer Spray. This is not a setting spray. It just helps melt in all your makeup. But you can apply a setting spray. I like using a fixer spray instead. So this is the final makeup look. Very soft, very glowy, very romantic. It's perfect for Valentine's. And if you ended up liking my video, please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.